Hey, this is Terrence Lamont, and we are going to read a couple of paragraphs here from the Collected Works of Robert Adams, Volume 1. It says that the chapter is called The Land of the Johnnies, J-N-A-N-I-S, Johnnies. You can do some research on that, but I'm just going to read what he wrote here. The choice you make determines what happens to you from here on. It's very simple. You either realize that you are not of this world, that you are absolute reality, your divine nature is pure awareness, and you rest in that, or you worry, you fear, and you try to make things happen, and you're always scheming and planning and looking at the future with dismay, worrying about the past. The choice is really yours. And even when some of you say, I'm absolute reality, you're still referring to the body, for you are saying, I am, and you do not know I am as consciousness. You're saying, I am absolute reality, meaning that your body, your ego, is absolute reality. And this is a great mistake. You have to understand when you say, I am absolute reality, I am and absolute reality are both synonymous. You're declaring the highest truth. You can say it this way. You may say, I am is absolute reality. For if you're having problems, if you think something is wrong, and you say, I am absolute reality, you're really saying my problems and my negative thinking is absolute reality. That's what you mean by I am. So remember what I am really means. I am is God. I am is nirvana, emptiness. I am is consciousness, and that is your reality. So there's no real difference between me and you. Absolute reality, consciousness, is all pervading. It's all pervading. If it's all pervading, how can you be something else? You see the folly of your thinking. There is only absolute consciousness. There is only the reality. It is all pervading. There's nothing else. Just being aware of this, your thoughts stop. There is nothing to think about. There is no thing you have to do. There are no mantras you have to keep chanting. There are no formulas that are going to turn you into a Johnny. There are no yoga practices that you have to keep doing. You simply have to be aware that absolute reality is omnipresent, all pervading, and there is no room for anything else. I am is Brahman. It goes further than that. I am is Power Brahman, beyond Brahman. It's unpronounceable, unfathomable. You are that. You are that consciousness. And there is absolutely nothing to think about. There is no thing you have to get rid of. There is no special reading you have to do. There is no one you have to really see. You simply have to be aware of the fact that absolute reality is all there is. There's not even room for a thought, for a question, for an answer. There's no room, because the absolute reality takes up all the room. There is nothing to wonder about. You do not have to be worthy. You do not have to deserve it. There is no use thinking about your past, because your past never existed and never will exist. The past and the future are just dreams. Awaken from the dream by realizing absolute reality is the only power. It is everywhere. There is not the world and absolute reality, and then you have to overcome the world to find your reality. There is no world to overcome. There is no God to pray to. Brahman is yourself. Shiva is your consciousness. You are that. What else is there to know? You do not have to be a scholar of Upanishads. You do not have to memorize various passages. You have to become like a little child and stay centered in the present. No one exists but you. You are the only existence. There is no other existence. If you took this room and everything in it, the tape recorders, the bodies, the flowers, the carpet, and began to melt it down to its most minutest particles, you would get pure energy from everything. Everything will come from the same source. That source is absolute reality. It is the substratum of all existence, and that source is you. You are that. You are nothing else. Everything else is a lie. You're searching, you're striving, and you're looking for this, and you're looking for that. Give it up. Stay put. Do not allow your mind to think past your nose. Catch your mind. Observe it thinking and laugh. Where do the thoughts come that you think about? They are formed by habit. For years, you've been using the mind to think, and you believe the only way you can survive is through thinking. But now you are beginning to understand that what you call your mind is not really your friend. It is an optical illusion that keeps you earthbound and makes you worry about your affairs and concerns you with the ways of the world. But what if you understood that the world doesn't exist? The world is like the water in a mirage. It appears to exist, just as your body appears to exist. But when you investigate, you will laugh, for there is nothing at all that exists. If you wish to listen to your mind, you're going to have a hard time on this earth, for you will find that some things go good one day and seem to go bad the next day. And then you're happy when you get the things going your way, and you become miserable when they go the other way. This is the way of the world. It plays games with you. You have to awaken. You have to surrender all of your games, all of your mental attitudes, all of the past and future, all of your beliefs and conceptual thinking. All of these things must go. All of your objects and subjects, all of your so-called human intelligence, everything you've learned, it has to be transcended, and then you'll be free. But as long as you hold on to the slightest thing, it may be that you're in love with the rose. If you look at the rose, believe in the rose, it will keep you earthbound. You are the rose. The rose exists because you exist, just as the world exists because you exist. When you cease to exist, the world ceases to exist. When you cease to exist, there's only the reality, and you become absolutely free. The Collected Works of Robert Adams, Volume 1, chapter entitled The Land of the Johnnies. This is Terrence Lamont with We Are Valuable Media, and I am a spiritual teacher. You guys know me, and I'm getting into many more things, voiceovers. I'm an actor, I'm a producer, director, a writer. This is We Are Valuable Media. Thank you for joining us. Know that I want you to exist more than I want you to breathe. And I must say, namaste, God bless you, and I hope that you live in nirvana every day of your life. Reach out to me, wearevaluablemedia@gmail for booking, questions, discussion, connection. Feel free. Thank you for listening.